Welcome back to the anti-narrative narrative, where we don't sip the corporate Kool-Aid, we spit it back in their face. Today we're talking about everyone's favorite fantasy network, Bloomberg, aka CNBC's smug older brother. You ever notice how every time they bring someone on to talk about the economy, it's always sunshine, rainbows, and bullish outlooks? Yeah, except for the part where real people are broke as hell. Let's break it down. Every single guest on Bloomberg is a managing director, senior strategist, or chief market wizard from some megabank or hedge fund. And guess what? They all have the same script. We're optimistic about the second half. The consumer remains strong. We see no signs of a recession on the horizon. These people could be standing in front of a burning building with a "recession this way" sign and still be like, actually, this fire presents a great buying opportunity. They don't see smoke because they live in an ivory tower built out of stock options and tax loopholes. Meanwhile, here on planet Earth, the average American is living a completely different reality. Rent? Through the roof. Groceries? You need a small business loan just to feed your kids. Credit card debt? At record highs. Savings? What savings? But sure, the S&P is up 2%, so let's all celebrate like it actually means anything to someone bagging groceries or driving Lyft at midnight to cover utility bills. This is the part Bloomberg never touches, because their audience isn't the average American. It's portfolio managers, private equity bros, and your co-worker Steve, who brags about his Tesla but secretly owes the IRS. They don't want the truth. They want the narrative. And the narrative is simple: Wall Street is thriving. So everything must be fine. But it's not fine. So why does Bloomberg push this fantasy? Because Wall Street is their advertiser. Their guests are their clients. And you're just the background noise. They don't care about food insecurity, wage stagnation, or the fact that people are financing groceries with a 26% APR. Because that doesn't move markets, it just ruins the vibe. To them, you are not the economy. Your suffering isn't a metric. But a bullish earnings call? Now that's news. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't follow market news. I'm saying you shouldn't confuse market news with economic reality. Wall Street and Main Street used to be connected. Now, they're divorced. And Wall Street got the house, the car, and your 401k. So the next time Bloomberg parades out some hedge fund bro telling you the consumer is resilient, ask yourself, does this guy even know what a grocery bill looks like? Spoiler alert, he doesn't. His assistant Instacarts his quinoa and oat milk. If you're sick of the fantasy, hit that like button. If you want more truth bombs like this, subscribe. And if you're part of the real economy and not the spreadsheet simulator Bloomberg calls news, drop a comment below with how you're really doing. Because someone needs to say it. Wall Street is drunk on hopium and Bloomberg's the dealer. This is the anti-narrative narrative, where we torch the script and talk about what's actually happening. Catch you next time.